Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Last thing that I should do before we actually head out on the next mission is send some people in for medical treatment. Janie has bulimia. Minus healing at camp. Well, it's still something that we should probably get rid of. But Pawn, what do you have? Pyromania. I'm gonna spend to get rid of these. Oh wait, you guys are not afflicted, are you? No, okay, so I need someone else in here who's not afflicted. I really do want to get rid of these nasty curio interaction quirks. Eagle Eye, that's right, you're the Arbalist. You're my good Arbalist. My only Arbalist, in fact. Plus stress versus human. Lazy Eye, less accuracy at range. We could get rid of Torn Rotator Cuff, so let's probably go do that. Yeah, Torn Rotator Cuff it is. Sweet, all right, let's embark. We are fighting the Incholate Flesh today, the boss of the Warrens, the second boss, the last apprentice level boss that I need to do. We're gonna run a front line occultist, second line abomination, third line jester, fourth line plague doctor, and if you've noticed the pattern is that the abomination, the jester, and the plague doctor all have double DOT abilities, double blight, double bleed, double blight in that order. And that's going to be very important for this fight because DOTs like this are going to make the fight trivial. Frontline occultist is just because I need a healer, obviously. Well, I mean, not obviously. I could try to run it without a healer, but I'm not going to. Occultist it is. And here we go, let's start. Couple stacks of food, couple stacks of torches. I will take a full stack of bandages and anti-venoms. Not a full stack. I'll take 3 of each. Plus 1 for the occultist. Shovels, keys, medicinal herbs, holy waters. You know, just stuff to keep us going. Yeah, no wait, we don't need this many antivenoms, because the boss bleeds, it doesn't blight, I think. No, it blights. It totally blights. So we'll do it like this. For trinkets, by the way, I do have some blight and bleed resistance, particularly on the abomination here. Gave him the fortifying garlic, which also increases his disease resistance. I was gonna have something similar on the plague doctor, but I decided against it. You know, I can use holy water on the fight in order to buff my resistances, so I don't need necessarily to walk in the fight with max resistances on everyone. Everyone have the correct skills: battlefield medicine, blinding gas, noxious blast, plague grenade. Yep, looks good to me. Let's go.
My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome.
Wasted flesh.
The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Sounds like a good Friday night. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this boss is in the bottom right corner. Hopefully not going to be too bad. I don't really like having the frontline occultist, but we'll see how it works here. So I could try to land the blight, and the thing is, we actually can. The blight skill has 120% base, plus 20% thanks to the padlocks. We actually will guaranteed land the blight attack here. So let's do it. Blight him up. Debuff him for less blight resistance, which is very nice. They're gonna get a couple of attacks off before we can kill them with the DOTs, but we should be fine. We've got healing, we've got stress healing, we've got everything. And they have both been bled, so they are both dead. He's gonna get a hook where it hurts attack in, but then they'll be dead. So, how do I want to do this? Do I want to stun the madman? Or do I want to go for a plague grenade? think I want to go for a stun. Because I should be able to kill him as long as the middle 2 units die before I get a chance to move, because then I can push him forward and then get hits in with like Sacrificial Stab and Hands from the Abyss and whatnot. Now, we didn't actually get to go first, which is a bit unfortunate. And I don't want to kill him, so I guess you can do your main attacks from those positions. As can you lurk stab this guy? Could have used a not absolution. Could have used a inspiring tune on the Plague Doctor, but he only has 2 HP, or she only has 2 stress. So I figure that's not the best course of action here. And dude, I don't know what else to do. Oh, I should have just attacked the chopper. That was stupid. But somehow, like, I'm getting all of my attacks in before they are, which I guess is nice. We did blight and stun the frickin' madman. He has a speed of 9, but he went like last. Don't attack the corpses. That's my bad. I hit the wrong button. The second time in like 2 videos I've done that. That's stupid. Yeah, should have stunned the chopper and should have attacked the madman with the occultist, but I messed up on that. The wrong click of the button. But at least we dodged the attack, so no harm, no foul. Yeah. The Abomination, the good thing about him is that his primary damaging attack is also a stun. It's pretty nice.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
You can... Oh, you're stunned, so you can't actually do anything. You're gonna move back. Maybe if I'm lucky I can get out a heal or a stress heal. No. So that took a while. Bone Altar. It's not what I wanted at all, you know it. Oh my god. Plus damage, hey! That's nice. I figured that the Bone Altar was good. I thought I remembered it. I guess I did remember correctly. Can't staunch the flow of my blood. He'll be fine, don't worry about it. Okay, who's got the best disarm chance? 170 and 70 and... Alright, 100. Thanks, Jester. You don't get any benefit out of it, no stress reduction or anything, but...
The way
whatever.
is lit. The path is clear.
More stress.
We require only the strength to
Man, I
follow
hate
it.
this place, but, you know, it's gotta be done. I hate the Warren. So much blight and stress and disease and nastiness. I don't mind the stress attack on the Abomination because the Abomination has Absolution, which is a heal stress heal. So dude, attack him. He's got disease resist, blight resist, he's got everything resist. And we're actually able to, you know, semi-surprisingly land a lot of these blight attacks on the enemies. I did give everyone blight ups, basically. The Abomination has a blight up, the Plague Doctor has a blight up. 3, 8. So you're dead already, so let's just slice off you instead. Slice off is a better bleed, so if you can only use that, then you should just only use that ability. Problem with this party is that I can't hit the back line, but this party is not about hitting back line. This party is about killing the boss very quickly and very handedly. Cultist Acolyte is not dead. I do need to do one more attack on them, but the Occultist. Alright, but the Occultist here, he's got to do some healing.
A momentary abatement.
Abomination will get the kill. And also get the kill on the Swine Chopper if it lands. The Blight, anyways. It's gonna land on her, because it's got a 100% chance of landing. As long as no one dodges it. So they're dead. The only one alive is the Brawler. Jester's probably gonna do some stress healing if I can manage it. Stress healing on the Plague Doctor, because again, the Abomination can just heal himself.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
And I can do a little bit of healing and stress healing because as long as the Brawler doesn't crit, a little bit of damage we can counter with this turn's actions. So we've done healing on the Plague Doctor already. We've done a lot of
Precision and power.
stress healing as well. And actually,
As the
dude,
fiend falls,
that's a nice attack.
the faint
Killed him.
hope blossoms.
Can't complain. More scouting. We did find a secret room. I do have a key. So we can camp maybe after the boss fight. Maybe we want to camp beforehand.
The match is
We'll decide when we get closer.
a blazing star.
Now the
is
blighting is
born.
going to be really annoying here because it has less of a chance of landing, but it actually has a 90% chance of landing, so I think I am going to still try it.
Powerful blow.
It's a crit too on the 3rd position supplicant. Dude, what the hell are we going to do about this? Dirk stab forward, I guess, because we got to kill the gatekeeper before he summons more enemies. Ugh, I don't like this. These are damage. It's got a 30% chance at resisting it, but if it lands, it's a kill. Yeah. And even if it doesn't land, you know, maybe the Plague Doctor can just do the same attack next turn, but maybe he'll go first, so I'll just let you get the kill. I should have just let the Occultist do it anyways. Focus on maybe blighting the Supplicant, and that would have killed him in 2 turns if it landed, because it would have done 10 damage of blight over 2 turns. That's okay. These guys are going to be dead soon. The Thirst. Don't do it. Good. I can't afford people getting afflicted with the Crimson Curse. I'm starting to get a pretty cursed roster, but we're pretty close, I think, to getting the Baron killed. Like, his mission is, you know, we're making progress on it. Might take 2 or 3 more attempts. I don't know how long it is. I imagine we're close to the halfway point, though, because we did kill the Crocodilian the last time we were there, and I imagine that's probably the halfway point. I don't know for certain, but I can hope. Hell, the boss might be in the next room. I really don't know. I imagine not.
Seize this momentum. Push on.
We don't need any more invitations. We have freaking 7. So get rid of that. We picked up a couple of food. I'll eat it. Pick up the crests. Kind of a long, annoying encounter. Also, I need to move the Jester back. Kind of a long and annoying encounter, but still worked pretty well. We healed, we stress healed, so no harm, no foul. I saw the trap, but I just kept walking. Luckily, we dodged it. I don't know why my brain, I didn't stop walking and actually deal with it, but... I like the traps. Traps mean I can get stress healing after the boss fight by just doing trap, trap, trap. And then if we camp before the secret door, then we can just use the entirety of the extra space that we get
Stuff is only the first test.
for loot, for the secret door loot. So I think we keep exploring first, and we fight the boss later. Abomination can't really kill much. These guys are dead now. You're dead.
With impunity.
Can I kill him with the Plague Grenade? I think I can. If it lands, it'll do 5 damage. Yeah, okay, so they're all dead. Death, death, death.
This expedition at
wasn't
least
too bad.
promises success.
What was this curio? Right, it was a place I don't want to be, because it's like, sacrifice your log in order to get a bonus. No! Let's not do that, shall we?
The promise of safety.
The Blight will land on the middle guys. So I think that's what we do. Gets the most damage out. It's not the best, but, you know, what else am I going to do about this? I could stun the mosquito, but I think I honestly try to Plague Grenade, because that will kill the Supplicant. And if it lands on the mosquito, that would be nice, but probably not, and it didn't. So these guys are dead in the middle. He's got the resistance on the fortifying garlic, and we did not get the curse, which is nice. We did resist the curse, which can't happen. The thirst on the Jester. Jester dodged. We gotta kill the mosquito. Good. Nice. Now, unfortunately, we can't really do much against the supplicant with the abomination. Or really the Jester, but the Jester can at least Dirk stab forward and just do damage. You're dead. Do I care about Onyx? No. This is not about money.
A dizzying fall.
This is about a boss. I should really fight the boss like as soon as I can, though. But like, there's not a lot of stuff on the level. There's 2 more fights that I can see, maybe something in the corner, and then that's it. So like, there's not a lot here. There's not a lot going on this mission. I can probably get rid of 1 stack of torches the next time I have some loot that I want. Yeah, there's a fight there. The box. Crate is empty. Alright, well, I guess we just keep moving on. I want to keep anti-venom and bandages for the fight, though. And I want to keep the holy water for the fight, so it's going to be like getting rid of shovels and torches next, then a stack of food, then medicinal herbs, and then we'll work it. So that should have a 90% chance of landing. This should have a near 100% chance of landing. Oh, except on this guy, he has much higher blight resistance. If I hit you, you're dead. Jester's moving next. You have low bleed resistance. Okay, so you're dead. Jester can't Dirk stab the back line, so we're just gonna have to attack the big guy. He's dead next turn, actually. So this vomit sucks, but if the Jester just focuses on stress healing right now, then we can take care of the Eater and the Chopper. The Worm and the Big Pig Man. Bleed sucks. We should probably get some healing done. So stress heal. 1 more and I'll be happy there. I don't know. I'm kind of actually liking the idea of healing that bleed and doing some heal, and now he's only 4 HP down. And he's not really any worse for wear. Alternate stuns, I think. Alternate stuns. Yeah, alternate stuns. Get some stress healing done. Resisted the blight.
The ground quakes.
Now you die. Because he's still got that blight resistance debuff that was applied from the abomination. The abomination didn't apply the blight, but he did apply the debuff, which is kind of nice. Keep doing stress healing. Good. And now everyone's stress is pretty low, everyone's HP is pretty good. Might be able to get a little bit more stress healing out if the Jester moves first on the next turn. Weakening Curse him? Might have killed, but it didn't. Speed is 4, my speed is higher. I want to try to cheese a little bit more stress healing out of this. Or, get the attack in. Get the kill.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, so there are a few more attacks before the boss fight. We could camp ahead of the boss fight and focus on buffing ourselves. We can buff the abominations, blight, bleed, disease resistance. Speed is less important. And then just do stress recovery, but that's it. So what would we do? We would prevent nighttime ambush. Up your speed. Give people stress reduction. Like, the camping skills aren't really that beneficial for me, so I'm just gonna use the key first.
Glittering
Pick up some
gold,
blood.
Trinkets and baubles.
Yeah, glittering gold, trinkets and baubles,
paid
blah, blah,
for
blah,
in
blah, blah.
blood.
Keep moving on. Oh, boy! Oh, boy! Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, let me think. Jester Abomination. Plague Dog. This is not the worst. This is not the worst. We've got multiple units that have heals. He's got a self-heal. Where is it? Here. Plague Doctor's got a heal. Cultist obviously has a heal. Jester can focus on bleeding attacks. On the Clapper Claws, Abominations can bile the middle Clapper Claw and the boss. Plague Doctor can do Plague Grenading on the boss. And the Occultist can attack the Clapper Claws early. Get some debuffs on, or... Dude, we might be able to do that. I mean, we're gonna do it at the very end of the floor, if at all, but we might be able to do the Shambler fight here.
In Radiance, may we find
This is a much better
victory.
party than last time, I think. Yeah, we still open with the Blight. And the Bleed. So this guy's dead at least. This guy is dead on the next turn. Drums of Debilitation. You know, we could just stun this guy. Let's do it. I don't normally use that. I don't like that it reduces your torch, but we'll get a stun out on him. Then we'll get a Plague Grenade out. Plague Grenade, the Abomination, the Jester, they can hit this position now. It failed, but it had a 90% chance of landing, so I figured we would give it a shot. Now we're just gonna kill him. Kill him! Probably use the Jester for the kill. This way, the Occultist can hit the front line. Resistant Blight. That happens. You're not gonna land the Blight every time. Butcher Cut. Good dodge, good dodge. Could have probably tried to do some stress healing, but it's only 10.
These nightmarish
Honestly
creatures
though,
can
we're gonna
be
need
felt.
stress
They
healing
can
if we
be
end up
beaten.
fighting the Shambler. We have good stress healing. That's the thing. We actually do. 8 crests. I mean, let me organize. Yeah, just gonna drop the crests. Alright. Take the food. We're gonna use excess food for healing. Good. And we're just gonna fight the boss. We're gonna beeline the boss, make our way back around towards the Shambler fight. We've got 3 traps, the secret door, camping that we can use after Shambler. I think we just do it. I think we can. They're gonna be doing a lot of damage to us, but
Masterfully executed.
I think we can manage it. I think we can. Just kill you.
Annihilate.
Nice crit. Stun you, so you should die. Nah, you're gonna need 1 more point of damage, unfortunately. So there we go, you're dead now. And now we just have 1 brawler. 1 damage. No bleed? Another 4 damage. We can handle that. Everything runs red.
Well struck.
Good stress relief. I'm not killing him right now because I want the Plague Doctor to get the kill, because the Plague Doctor getting the kill means that we can, or not getting the kill, but removing the bleed means that I can walk into the fight without someone bleeding, which is good for, you know, not having someone on death's door immediately on the fight. You're dead. There's the boss. Let's go. Let's do it.
Horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Everyone is where they need to be. I'm hoping that this will be an easy fight.
Contorting and ever expanding.
Contorting.
This horror must be unmade.
So we just start stacking up the Bleed and Blight. Because this guy has a shared health bar. And high protection on things. So 70% protection on this part. 30% protection on this part. 50% protection on this part. He's got these spongy bits that heal him. But if we just stack up the frickin', you know, Blight, Bleed and stuff, we'll be fine. Now I can use the Occultist to attack, but I could also use the Occultist to negate some damage. So get some damage debuffs going on here, and I'm gonna do that actually. Because this guy is nasty. I should have also used the Holy Water. But if we're gonna be fighting the Shambler, honestly, I think we save the Holy Water and we use it for that fight. So like that attack right there, the Plague Grenade attack, that was 30 damage. It actually was. Because it spread out DOT on 2 targets that have the shared health bar. Maws of Life. Bleed, I've got bandages. I'm gonna start using them here. Wow, you pass in the back. I did not know that happened. So it doesn't look like we're doing a lot of damage now, but it's just gonna get better and better and better as we keep stacking up these Bleeds and Blights. Undulating Invasion. I need to... I think we save everything. Like, everything we save for that Shambler fight. We're gonna need it. Dude, you've got so much damage coming out. So that's 10 right there. Okay, heal's gotta come out. Oh, thank you for not healing for 0 and bleeding and doing all sorts of annoyances. Bone Zephyr, that's a stun, I believe. You resisted it though. Oh, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. 16, that's 20 damage. That's 10. We're not gonna kill, I don't think. But I'm still gonna just attack. These things up front, these Maws of Life, those guys do a lot of damage. Could try to go for a stun on one of them, but honestly, just keep stacking up the Bleed and Blight. So they should, the boss should be dead now. I mean, we've got 25 DPS on the 3rd part. It's pretty good. I think we Weakening Curse one of them, debuff it. Still did 8 damage. Just keep stacking it. It's got 2 HP left. It's got 10, 21, 6, 2, 6, DOT. It's dead. Unless the front part moves first. Nope. 27 damage. That's why I wanted this party for this fight. Alright, pick up some food. Go ahead and eat it.
But a victory nonetheless.
Done. Continue adventuring. We should save the trap. So I'm actually going to move up, go to the battle, use this battle to heal, then fight the Shambler. Because yeah, I need to get some healing done before the Shambler fight, because I don't want to go into the fight with people at half health. I've got food. I can use food for healing. And I might want to do that now that I think about it. Like, just use 1 full stack of food. But let's see how much healing we can do in this fight, and then we'll heal ourselves to full with the food. So for instance, we start by killing the Gatekeeper. As much as I don't like necessarily moving the Jester forward, the Abomination can still function, and we've got to kill that freaking Gatekeeper, like, as soon as possible. I dodged. The Occultist can still do their attack, though, so it's not the end of the world. And hopefully the Occultist can kill him. Raging Slight. This would suck because the Abomination can't function from the front. They can transform, but I don't really want to do that. Digestion. Good dodge. I need you to dodge right now. I could just use Absolution from the front. Just start him healing himself, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. The Occultist can heal himself and heal the Plague Doctor up a little bit. He could transform, that's just going to add to his stress. And I'd rather not do that before the Shambler. Dude, we're getting really lucky on these dodges, it seems like. 80% light. Probably not land. Stun's not gonna land. This might land. That's actually pretty good. So they're both dead. So heal the Plague Doctor. Then all we have to do is kill the Sycophant up front. I was kind of hoping that I could use the Abomination for that, but that's okay. Oh right, I forgot. He can't actually attack. But that's a good heal. Maddening Wine, a little bit of stress, but that's fine. Very little stress, all things considered. Nice. Zero stress, almost full health party. I can use a stack of food before I fight the Shambler. And I think we do it. I think we fight the Shambler. Or is it merely a trick of the light? Oh. Ooh. We don't need a torch. What is this? We don't need occult scrawlings either. So we're gonna move up, right, down, and do it.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the
I like the holy water. Anti-venom and bandages should protect me. I think there's a lot of blight on the Shambler. I can use some food for healing. I don't want to use it all. I want to be able to still camp after this. Okay. Some herbs we don't need. I'll use a full stack if I can. Everyone go back to your positions. Let's not forget that. Oh, right, we're also gonna get surprised. Okay. So if we're gonna get surprised, basically want to shuffle everyone around 180 degrees. Abomination, if the Abomination gets in the front position, they could rake. And in fact, I might just want to switch them to rake immediately to kill the Clapper Claws, and then everyone else focuses on the boss itself, which I think, actually, now that I think about it, that's probably what I'm going to do. So, Torch. Shambler.
Behold
the big guy. That's not a bad rotation. Everyone is roughly in the same position, and everyone can roughly still do their attacks. The crit is amazing because the Blight will last for 5 rounds instead of 3. The Jester is in a bad place, but as soon as the Abomination... the Rake doesn't move him forward. You know what, this is fine. Jester can still do damage, so it doesn't matter. This is when we transform. Transform. I think I Rake. Rake attacks 2 targets, but if I build up the damage bonus to Rake now, then I can hopefully kill the Clapper Claws. So I think I focus on building the Rake now. It's not going to move him anywhere, but it's going to increase his damage. Damage debuff on the Shambler doesn't matter all that much because he does a lot of stress and stuff. And he's going to summon the Clapper Claws, so the Cultist is just going to attack. A crit, it does stress on its own anyway, so that's a lot of stress damage for us. A bunch of blight, or not blight, excuse me, bleed, but I've got bandages. I can rake the Clapper Claws, and thank you, frickin' the speed bonus on Transform? Yeah, change to Beast Mode, +3 speed. Dude, that's awesome because I'm killing the Clapper Claws before they can do anything. And I know, I call them Clapper Claws because their attack is Clapper Claw, okay? I should have bandaged the Jester. That was stupid of me not to. But as long as he just does like another, yeah, Obdurus advancement, this should be a pretty easy fight, all things considered. And we're gonna camp, recover all the stress. Clapper Claw. The protection really sucks because the Abomination might not be able to kill them in one shot. Oh, he also doesn't get the bonus when he misses. I forgot about that. Forgot about that, but probably should have remembered. So Rake. They're both dead.
Cleansed from our lands.
11 HP left on the Shambler. He's dead, because he's blighted. So heal the bleed that I forgot to remove again with the bandage. The entire reason why I brought these things. But I keep frickin' forgetting about it. Let's get rid of... Pop the torches. Get rid of the herbs, because we're done. Head to the next room. And nice. Most of the combat that we needed done is done. Wait, what did we get from the fight? Nothing. I got Jades. I guess we've done all of the Shambler fights because we've gotten all of the ancestral trinkets we could get from them. The heads and stuff. Like, I don't know exactly... Ooh, dude, there's scrolls here. I don't know exactly what you get from doing the fight, but, I mean, we did it. Oh, I'm out of torches! Oh, damn it. Well, we're just gonna leave. If only I had one more torch.
Ancient traps.
Is there might be a torch curio somewhere, so I actually kind of want to... Oh, and then I just walked into the trap, didn't I? Such an idiot. That was my bad. But I think there might be a torch curio. Did I already access it? Could be to the left here. Yes! You salvaged the unburned torch. So I screwed up with the trap. I wanted to use all 3 traps as stress healing. Instead, I'm just going to use this trap as stress healing to counteract the stress I took from the first trap. But whatever. We still have great camping skills that we can use here. So, Plague Doctor, burn this, please. You moved a Blue Domania, which is the one I wanted. It was the one that was locked in, and it's the one that makes you suffer from religious visions or something. No, it's Hieromania or something. I don't know. I don't know. Get the trap, please. Dun 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 dun. I wish I had the herbs. That's okay. But this is still going to be a very profitable mission here. Use the camp.
Circle in the dark.
Stress heal everyone.
The battle may yet be won.
Now you have all companions minus 10 stress. But because it raises his stress by 20, it's only a 10 stress swing. Encourages a 15 stress swing. So anger management's actually not that good of a skill unless other people need the stress reduction. Something like... Every rose has its thorn. Mockery is much better. Mockery is a 40 stress swing, in fact. No, it's a 20 stress swing. It doesn't actually do anything for the Jester himself. Gotcha. 9 stress, 30 stress, 18 stress. So you do it on him. You do it on him. 8 stress, 10 stress. Prevent nighttime ambush. Yeah, we'll prevent nighttime ambush. And then you recover his stress. Good. Go to the secret door. Unlock it. Take the loot, leave the mission. Dude, that is a good mission. We accomplished a lot. We got a lot of money, some heirlooms, a dead rat, and we killed a Shambler. So I guess, Necromania, I'm gonna have to get rid of that. I guess from this point forward, we don't worry about Shamblers because we don't get anything from them anymore.
Now,
I suppose. Kind of unfortunate, but Maybe unfortunate's not the right word. Maybe it's very fortunate that we don't have to worry about them anymore. You know? Level 1 vessel. Yes, please. Sort by level. I think I have level 0. Yep. So you're gonna get dismissed. You're brought on board. Hello. Now what's the next mission? We're done with the Warrens for a while. We don't need to try to unlock another boss. So, maybe at this point we go back to the courtyard. I've got people to level 3 now. I've got a vessel I can bring. Everyone's got stress healed. I can't. I won't. So yeah, I think we go... It's 15 dodge. Sanguine's... No. If in Bloodlust. Okay, that's not good. I was thinking about it and I'm like, oh, always having dodge when you got the Bloodlust, or when you have the curse, but no, it's only when you have the Bloodlust. It's not that good. Guardian Shield is interesting if you do a lot of protection and buffing with your man-at-arms. Antiquarian's weird. They have like the best percent bonuses on their trinkets, but they are themselves bad. Like Antiquarian's Candle, 50% bonus to healing skills, well, it normally heals for 1, so it's not that good. Oh, and plus 25% max HP, which is nice. Yeah, I think we go to the courtyard. So, I will figure out a party to use. Actually, before I leave, the first thing I want to do, before I forget, is get rid of... Someone got a modifier I don't like. You, Necromania. Get rid of Necromania. Interacts with corpses. So I will figure out who to bring out on the next mission. I'll figure out a party for the courtyard. Next time we're going to go back because I've got 7 invitations, so I can, you know, constantly do repeated short missions, excursions into the courtyard if I want. But we need to make progress here to kill the Baron and lift the curse from our roster of heroes here. So thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the Darkest Dungeon.